This is week 2. We're going to do, instead of a geography game, we're going to do a trivia question. So, who knows why Twitter's original maximum character limit was 140? No one. Want to throw out a guess?
Does it have something to do with like emergency dispatching and stuff like that?
So, kind of close.
Okay.
So Twitter was originally created in 2006, and before then it wasn't an app. Twitter was based on SMS, so it was based on texting, and the max characters of a text was 140. So in order to tweet, you had to send a text to Twitter to tweet, and that's why it was only 140. And so for the first 10 years of Twitter, it was always 140, and then when we realized that we didn't need to text to tweet anymore, and we had an app, that's when they decided to double the text size. So, fun little
That's
trivia.
pretty recent.
Yeah, that was at the end of 2017. They doubled it to 280 instead of 140. The 10,000 character limit was floated around for a little while, but we ended just doubling the 140. But yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. Not a lot of people know that about Twitter. We should be pretty good at this, huh? So how do people read differently online than they do in print? Throw out some examples.
Say search for stuff.
Yeah, so they're searching for stuff. Over here, there is a search bar. There's no search bar on paper. What else?
Scan.
Yes, they skim. Okay? What about visuals? What are people expecting online in digital? Yeah,
Like highlights and stuff like that?
highlights. Yep. Yep.
Maybe hyperlinks.
Hyperlinks. Videos. Right? Data visualizations. We're working on those. Maps, charts. Any way we can break down that information to make it more easily digestible. Okay, good. So here's 2 examples. So this was yesterday or the day before. If anybody saw this in the New York Times, this woman got on a plane in Chicago, I think, and flew to London without a passport or a boarding pass. So, in the tweetable headline, it says, with neither a ticket nor a passport, a 66-year-old woman slipped into Chicago O'Hare International Airport, sneaked onto a British Airways flight, and traveled to London. And can you see the difference between that headline and this SEO headline? No passport or ticket. How a woman evaded airport security and flew to London. So at the SEO headline, what are some keywords that we might put into Google to find this story that they used?
Airport.
Airport. Evaded.
London.
Yes. And think about it too, not just in keywords, but also short phrases. So evaded airport security, flew to London, no passport or ticket. Okay, so let's talk about social storytelling. Melissa named 4 ways reporters use social media. What are they? Nail them out.
Self-promotion.
Self-promotion, personal branding. What else? You know 'em.
Online storytelling.
Online storytelling. What else?
Promotion of others that go along with your topic or your audience.
Yeah, so engaging with an audience, pretty much. Last one. What does the internet help us do when we're trying to write a story? Research or finding sources. Sorry that you can't read that. For you guys, what would be something that would interest you that you would live blog?
The Oscars.
The Oscars. What else interests you that you could live blog?
The Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl. What else?
Keeping up with the Kardashians.
Kardashians. How many people live tweet The Bachelor right now?
I was gonna say that.
Everyone, right? So when we're thinking about social storytelling, think about things that you would like to cover and if it would fit with social, right? We used to use a platform called Storify. It's going down in March, so we're unfortunately not able to use it anymore, but it was a really popular social storytelling platform. And you were able to take things from social media, like all the comments from The Bachelor, right, and put them into a post saying, here is what social media, here is what Twitter is saying about this episode, this week's episode, right? So when you think about events and stories, you want to think about what's trending on Twitter, who's talking about what, and what interests you. WordPress is really helpful, the blogging platform that we use in class, to implement SEO. It basically does it for you. There are plugins, and then there are also free things that are already in your site that help you tag or put keywords into your post. That helps Google find it. So an example of a tag is anything that would relate to your story. So the overall topic, the specific angle that you're taking, the subject that you're talking about. think about your news values, like prominence, for example. The second one, it says, let's see setup. So you'll want to be right here in your subject. Yep. And then that's where you're able to, and click on formatting. There you go. Yep, this is what you want to have. So then go back over here, and then you're gonna follow starting with number 2. Today's assignment, we talked about social storytelling in lecture, right? We are doing what's called Cover It Live, which is a live blogging platform. So mostly groups of 4, we may have one group of 5 or something like that. We'll split it up. Instead of making you do a live blog event that's a half-hour long all by yourselves, I'm going to give you time to get to a group and practice together. Because when you go to your first live blogging event as a journalist or a PR person or whatever, you'd be responsible for all of these jobs. Okay? You guys are going to get into your groups and decide which person is going to do what. So, the play-by-play person, that's like, here's what's happening. So, an example of your first post, if you're a play-by-play person, is, we're here today at this event with these speakers. 100%, great job. Okay? They're going to get direct quotes, so everything should be in quotation marks and it should be accurate, right? So that's your job. Anything that gets like kind of an interest from the interviewer or from the crowd, that's something that you'd want to mark down, right? The media person, this person might work closely with the researcher. They don't have to, but they can. You're looking for anything that relates to media, social media. Like for example, what you might want to have as a media person is go find the YouTube video that we're watching this from, just in case somebody after the fact wants to go watch the YouTube event, right? Images, photos of the people who are part of the interviews. Go look up pictures of them, videos they've been in, maybe memes talking about technology if that's the topic, right? So if you did it correctly, you should get a green check mark, and then you should be able to click your sub drive.
Why did you say Operation Failed?
Oh, here. What's wrong with it?
We partitioned it into 2
Yep.
separate ones, but
Yep.
it says it failed.
Okay, we'll redo it. Well, it shouldn't have failed
It
because you
shouldn't
have
fail
2.
because you have 2.
So you should be fine. We'll test it out today. But yeah, as long as you have 2, you